It's a crime that can lurk in our neighborhoods, businesses, even parks. But how much do you know about human trafficking?
Federal investigators tell me criminal organizations are switching from selling drugs to people, selling them for sex, forced labor, and domestic servitude. Now, with this crime growing, teaching the community about it is becoming pivotal in stopping it. This year's raid at the Victory Inn Motel is the biggest human trafficking investigation for Homeland Security in this area. Months of surveillance, 200 agents and local police involved, leading to 6 arrests, 14 women rescued from sex trafficking. The case began because people reported what they saw.
Now, it was an extremely comprehensive, successful investigation. We rescued a lot of victims and we arrested a lot of bad guys.
Rodney Riggs is a Homeland Security special agent who investigates human trafficking across Michigan.
My agency, my office has four special agents dedicated to human trafficking. We could probably use triple that.
Human trafficking happens everywhere. It happens in our high schools and junior highs. It happens in our parks. It happens on the internet. And it means that people are made to do things that they really would rather not do. And some pretty horrific things.
What they're doing is changing their commodity.
Pearls of Great Price Coalition held a human trafficking symposium in Canton. 400 people showed up to learn more about the problem and what to do about it.
We're about prevention through awareness, education, and action.
It's men, women, it's children, it's male, female, it's the elderly, it's the young.
Riggs speaks at events like this one. He says there are 2 things people can do to solve the problem with human trafficking: educate themselves about it and report it.
Some people think, well, what if I call and I wasn't right, or I misread a situation? There's no backlash on the caller. There's no harm in calling and just reporting it.
Human trafficking is often hidden in plain sight. Signs you can look for: someone inappropriately dressed appears submissive or fearful, not able to speak for themselves, or their answers sound rehearsed. No personal possessions, especially identity documents. Works excessively long or unusual hours. And it's not just sex trafficking, but forced labor.
Every industry is vulnerable to it.
Your eyes and ears helping investigators.
The public is becoming more aware of it, and that's lending itself to more successful prosecutions because people are looking at situations differently.
Very important. If you think someone is caught up in human trafficking and they're in immediate danger, call 911. Do not intervene yourself. You can also report it to the Polaris Project that alerts Homeland Security investigators to look into it. We put all that information on our Defenders page of clickondetroit.com.
Well, every time you do one of these, it just opens your eyes to this problem.
And it's, you know, people can spot it, whether you're a healthcare provider or whether you're the cable guy and you go into a house or a facility and you realize these people are not acting right. You know, you can make that call and make a change.
It's just not on their radar all the time.